We don't need a YouTube moment.
3 on the right side. First question, Tom, on the right side.
Draymond Reed, Tom Reed from The Athletic. Yesterday, Coach was in here, and a couple of the players were in here talking about the need to maybe make LeBron maybe work either harder or make him a little bit more uncomfortable. It looked like tonight that was the case. I mean, he still had a pretty decent game, but it seemed like you guys made him work a lot harder for his shots, didn't give him as many easy looks.
I mean, he definitely had a more than decent game. You know, he played really well, but you know, you got to make things as tough as you can on him. He's already, you know, a great player. And then you give him the easy things, and he's just getting into a rhythm, and then he's dialing everything up, and at that point, there's really nothing you can do. And, you know, from the start of the game, we played with more force. And, you know, over the course of the game, I think it helped us a lot.
Third row on the right.
Hey, Draymond. Tess Stevens from ABC7 in San Francisco. What do you think the greatest challenge is going to be for you going forward playing the Cavs at home?
To win. It's going to be a tough task. You know, with a team going back home, you look at this, and JR shot 2 for 9. Some of the shots he missed, he's going to make those at home. And, you know, you can go down the list and kind of, you know, say that about everyone. And so I think it'll be very important for us to be locked in from the jump on the defensive side of the ball, not giving those guys easy shots. So they really, you know, they got a great crowd, and they really feed off of it. And so just being locked in on the defensive side of the ball, you know, from the jump ball, it'll pay dividends for us going into Cleveland.
Third row in the center.
Draymond, Ken Cruz, Eagle News. Steph broke a record tonight, finals record, 9 threes. It seems kind of pedestrian at this point, but, I mean, does it surprise you at all? I mean, some of those shots that he made in the fourth quarter, third quarter, are you surprised?
I wouldn't necessarily say surprise. You know, he's a big shot taker, big shot maker, tough shot taker and tough shot maker. And he did that tonight. You know, the one where he was falling away was, I wouldn't necessarily say surprised about that, but it's like, oh, man, he really got it going. But, I mean, we've seen this before, you know, where he completely just takes the game over with his scoring ability. And, you know, he did that tonight, and it came at a great time for us because they really had it going. To start that second half, they had a really good third quarter.
Mark on the third row.
Draymond, Mark Schwartz, ESPN. As his teammate, as the guy who's handing it to him or flipping it to him when he's got it going like that, what's it feel like knowing that when you flip it to him, great things might happen?
Well, number one, whether you got the ball or not, get out the way. And if he give you the ball, make sure you give it back. You know, you don't. It's hard to be the guy in that situation trying to shoot the ball, and he got it going like that. It's a big letdown. You miss the shot, and it's like, oh. And you make the shot, they're not going to scream as loud anyway. So you just kind of give them the ball and get out the way. Know that, like you said, great things are going to happen.
Do you notice when he has it going like that, finals record, 9 threes, does it sort of take a little of the air out when the other team sees that happen?
I mean, I can't say I knew he had 9 threes or it was a finals record, but you definitely notice the looks on their faces when he hits some of the shots. It's like dagger after dagger. Play great defense, and he pull up and hit a 3 in your face. You know, you definitely notice, you know, the effect that it has on the opposing team.
Anthony in the front right.
Anthony Setter with The Athletic. Can you just take me through the past few days watching Klay and seeing how injured he was, and then just, you know, for him to play through it tonight, what it really says about what you've seen his whole career?
I thought there was no chance he was playing tonight. I mean, I saw him walking yesterday and saw his ankle, and I'm like, yeah, there's no chance he's playing. And sure enough, I'm like, man, you good? And he like, yeah, I'll be fine. I'm playing. I'll be all right. And I'm like, nah, he ain't playing. You can say that, but there's no chance. I even text Nick Young yesterday like, hey, man, I need big minutes out of you tomorrow because Klay ain't playing. And he was like, what? All right, I got you. And sure enough, I text him earlier today, and I'm like, hey, man, you good? He like, yeah, I'm good. How your ankle feeling? A lot better. course, Klay's lying. That's just who Klay is. But, I mean, he came out there and gutted through it. Like, even if you saw him take the first layup he took in warm-ups and ran back to the locker room, it's like, yeah, he ain't going to have it. Sure enough, he did. And, I mean, that's just a microcosm of who he is, one of the toughest guys, if not the toughest guy I've ever played with. And he'll never get credit for it because he's not going to physically beat you up, but one of the toughest, if not the toughest guy, for sure.
In the center?
Draymond Jalu from World Journal. Sorry. Maggie and Sean played pretty good tonight. They got 22 points, 11 for 11, and McGee cut and dunk a lot. If you could choose, which was your favorite, the dunk?
I mean, like you said, they both gave us great minutes. Sean's been like that all playoff long, and JaVale, in his minutes, he's been big for us. You go back to the New Orleans series, he was key for us. And then fast forward to this one, in both games, he's played great minutes. I think it's kind of ironic. I got a stat earlier that they're 17 for 18 from the field in the series or something like that. And the one misses JaVale's dunk. It's pretty ironic, but, I mean, they've been giving us great minutes, and we're definitely going to need that going out on the road.
Standing on the right side in the back?
Draymond, Justin Turbine, Sirius XM NBA. Like the outfit here with the suit shorts.
Appreciate that,
Where'd you
brother.
happen to get the idea?
My guy Vic had the idea. I just put it on. He delivered it to the house.
Got an extra one? Or?
You can have this one. It's
Nice. Right now? Or?
in the color that this is, it's gonna be hard for. Like, I can't wear it to the finals again, so I ain't got no other clothes though right now.
I'll give you this, and you.
And then I'm gonna walk out here looking like I don't know, bad. But you can have this one for sure.
Hang on, I'll meet you outside right after this over.
Locker room, I got some shorts in there.
Very good.
We're going to go in the front and last one in the back.
Felicia Purcell, the Martinez News Gazette. Draymond, you had said at the beginning of the playoffs that you guys hadn't quite reached your ceiling yet. And with the way you guys played tonight, do you feel like you've reached your ceiling? And secondly, a lot's been talked about Steph's 9 threes tonight. What about David West's 3?
I don't think we're close to our ceiling, which is good for us. I think we can play so much better, and we're going to need that going out on the road. Just to continue to play better and better. This is you want to peak at the right time, and to be trending upwards is always great. So tonight was good for us, and David West's 3 was probably the biggest 3 of the game. They were kind of making him run, and they wouldn't go away, and then he hit that 3 from the corner right in front of their bench. It was a gut punch. So, he said, man, Mike Brown been telling me to shoot it. So shout out to Mike Brown.
Last one in the back?
Tony Bravo, San Francisco Chronicle style. Do you know who made the suit, and was it an attempt with the shorts to psych out your competition in short suits?
Rich Fresh made the suit. He go by Rich Fresh. He from L.A. Well, he not from L.A., but he lives and works out of L.A. He's really good. He made it, and, Vic, my stylist, obviously got with him to get it made. And then we're not really psyching nobody out. It get a little warm in this room, so these shorts, bode well for me. Then it's a little linen, so it ain't too hot up here right now. But, yeah, I think it's a cool look. You like it?
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Means a lot, for sure.
Thank you, Draymond.